Count your age by friends, not years. Count your life by smiles, not tears. I believe in everything until it's disproved, so I believe in fairies, the myths, dragons. It all exists, even if it's in your mind. Who's to say that dreams and nightmares aren't as real as the here and now? When I was 5 years old, my mother always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life. As usual, there is a great woman behind every idiot. The more I see, the less I know for sure. A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is reality. One thing you can't hide is when you're crippled inside. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. I believe in God, but not as one thing, not as an old man in the sky. I believe that what people call God is something in all of us. I believe that what Jesus and Muhammad and Buddha and all the rest said was right. It's just that the translations have gone wrong. If everyone demanded peace instead of another television set, then there'd be peace. Living is easy with eyes closed. Reality leaves a lot to the imagination. If someone thinks that peace and love are just a cliché that must have been left behind in the 60s, that's a problem. Peace and love are eternal. When you're drowning, you don't think, I would be incredibly pleased if someone would notice I'm drowning and come and rescue me. You just scream. I'm not going to change the way I look or the way I feel to conform to anything. I've always been a freak, so I've been a freak all my life and I have to live with that. You know, I'm one of those people. If being an egomaniac means I believe in what I do and in my art or music, then in that respect you can call me that. I believe in what I do, and I'll say it. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. For those of you in the cheap seats, I'd like you to clap your hands to this one. The rest of you can just rattle your jewelry. War is over, if you want it. Limitless undying love which shines around me like a million suns, it calls me on and on across the universe. I'm not afraid of death because I don't believe in it. It's just getting out of one car and into another. We all shine on dot like the moon and the stars and the sun, we all shine on dot, come on and on and on. When you do something noble and beautiful and nobody noticed, do not be sad, for the sun every morning is a beautiful spectacle and yet most of the audience still sleeps. Nothing is real. I get by with a little help from my friends. Love is a promise, love is a souvenir, once given never forgotten, never let it disappear. God is a concept by which we measure our pain. How can I go forward when I don't know which way I'm facing? Love is a flower, you got to let it grow. Whatever gets you through the night. The more real you get, the more unreal the world gets. Part of me suspects that I'm a loser, and the other part of me thinks I'm God Almighty. You don't need anybody to tell you who you are or what you are. You are what you are. Music is everybody's business. It's only the publishers who think people own it. We live in a world where we have to hide to make love, while violence is practiced in broad daylight. Remember to let her into your heart. Everything is clearer when you're in love. Being honest may not get you a lot of friends, but it'll always get you the right ones. It matters not who you love, where you love, why you love, when you love, or how you love. It matters only that you love. My role in society, or any artist's or poet's role, is to try and express what we all feel, not to tell people how to feel, not as a preacher, not as a leader, but as a reflection of us all. Love is like a precious plant. You can't just accept it and leave it in the cupboard or just think it's going to get on by itself. You've got to keep on watering it. You've got to really look after it and nurture it. The thing the 60s did was to show us the possibilities and the responsibility that we all had. It wasn't the answer. It just gave us a glimpse of the possibility. I am he as you are me, and we are all together. Time wounds all heals. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. I was feeling insecure. You might not love me anymore. Life is very short, and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friends. When I was about 12, I used to think I must be a genius, but nobody's noticed. If there is such a thing as a genius, I am one, and if there isn't, I don't care. There are no problems, only solutions. I am a violent man who has learned not to be violent and regrets his violence. When I cannot sing my heart, I can only speak my mind. Love is the greatest refreshment in life. All you need is love. Everybody seems to think I'm lazy. I don't mind. I think they're crazy, running everywhere at such a speed till they find there's no need. Nobody loves you when you're down and out. I don't believe in Beatles. I just believe in me. There are only a few notes, just variations on a theme. Let it be. Everybody loves you when you're 6 foot in the ground. When you cross the street, take my hand. Please don't wake me. No, don't shake me. Leave me where I am. I'm only sleeping. Peace is not something you wish for. It's something you make, something you do, something you are, and something you give away. I've never really been wanted. Why in the world are we here? Surely not to live in pain and fear. Why on earth are you there, when you're everywhere? Come and get your share. If you want peace, you won't get it with violence. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting thorough, my open mind possessing and caressing am. Trying to please everybody is impossible. If you did that, you'd end up in the middle with nobody liking you. You've just got to make the decision about what you think is your best, and do it. Make love, not war.